Thinking about moving to Charlotte? Well, let me tell you, where you pick to live is going to totally make or break your time here. We've helped over 2,000 families figure this out, and we've seen people make very expensive mistakes because they didn't understand Charlotte's layout and how it affects their daily drive. But we've got you covered. And today we're going to go over the best neighborhoods where if you've got a family or you're a young professional or if you're 55 and older or a retiree, and by the end you'll know exactly which spot is the perfect one for you to live in. We're going to start for places to land if you've got a family because this is where Charlotte's schools really matter. I'm going to show you 3 neighborhoods where your kids can go to top-rated schools. First up is Providence Plantation. It's got 25 years of careful development that has built something that you won't find in cookie-cutter new neighborhoods. First of all, here's an overview. There's 1,400 homes built across 25 years with different architecture, variety, and nothing is cookie-cutter. The schools are Providence Spring Elementary, Crestdale Middle, and Providence High School. Plus, you've got private schools like Charlotte Latin that are very close as well. For amenities, Providence Plantation has its own racket and swim club, which is an additional membership, but it's extremely reasonable. It also has Colonel Francis Beatty Park, which is 265 acres and right around the corner from the neighborhood. And if you're looking for the YMCA experience, the Brace Family Y is just down the road. You can tell the desirability of a property by some of these real estate stats. First of all, it's a $915,000 median price. Only 7 days on the market is its median, and it also offers some of the largest and most wooded lots in all of South Charlotte. Locationally, Providence Plantation has some real benefits as well. It's about 20 minutes to uptown Charlotte, 25 minutes to the airport, and it's got close proximity to 5 major shopping centers, including Waverly, the Arboretum, and South Park Mall. Next up on our list is Beverly Woods. This is where location becomes your secret weapon in Charlotte's real estate game. Beverly Woods is about 750 homes in the South Park area developed between the 1950s and 1980s with original features like hardwood floors and heavy molding. The schools there are Beverly Woods Elementary and South Meck High School, and some of the nearby amenities are South Park Mall, Sharon Corners Shopping Center. It's about 10 to 15 minutes from uptown and has well-lit streets for walking. And if you're looking for that experience with YMCA, Harris YMCA is one of the largest in Charlotte with the most things to do. Now, for real estate, the median home price in Beverly Woods is $755,000, with sizes ranging anywhere from about 1,300 square feet to 4,600 square feet. The architecture varies between ranches and split levels and colonial 2-stories. The median is about 5 days on market, showing you the desirability here, and many homes have lots larger than 0.3 acres. It does have access to public transportation. You can use the Little Sugar Creek Greenway access, the Sharon Road light rail stop. But here's what most people don't know about Charlotte neighborhoods. You can actually live in a luxury community and pay 0 state taxes on your Social Security benefits, and I'll show you how to do that in just a few minutes. Myers Park is the next stop on our tour, where old money meets top-notch schools. Now, here's a little bit of an overview. It's one of Charlotte's most prestigious neighborhoods, with enchanting tree-lined streets and historic architecture from bungalows to legitimate mansions. The schools here are Myers Park Traditional School, Myers Park High School, and Highland Mill Montessori School as well. Some of the amenities that are close to the Myers Park area are Freedom Park, Park Road Shopping Center, Little Sugar Creek Greenway, and walkable upscale dining and coffee shops littered throughout the area. And when it comes to real estate, Myers Park is no slouch. With median home values of $1.475 million and homes selling in about 9 days, it shows you the desirability of people that want to live in this area. It shows you some of the investment strength in this area. These are blue chip neighborhoods, consistent appreciation, reflecting exclusivity, high homeownership rate, and a competitive market with multiple offers pretty common in this area as well. Now, when it comes to transportation, the cool thing about Myers Park is everything is close. Uptown, South Park, South Charlotte, the interstates, the airports, you can reach just about anywhere in town within 20 to 25 minutes. All right, now let's switch gears and talk about where young professionals should focus when house hunting. Access to jobs, being around other young professionals, nightlife, activities where they'll meet friends and coworkers after hours, all this stuff matters. But before we keep going, here's the deal. If you want to make the right move to Charlotte, you got to subscribe to this channel. Hit that button now because we're putting together the most complete real estate guide for Charlotte. Don't miss out. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about where the money flows in Charlotte. I'm gonna break down the 4 areas where young professionals are gonna be building wealth and why the neighborhood you pick could speed up or slow down your career growth in this market. Uptown Charlotte is home to Charlotte's Fortune 500 companies, which bring the most career-making opportunities in the city. When you talk about employment, the highest concentration of Fortune 500 headquarters in the entire region are in Uptown Charlotte. Companies like Bank of America, Duke Energy, Truist, and Honeywell all have their corporate headquarters here. First of all, let's understand the layout of Charlotte's uptown. The 1st and 4th wards are on the northern side of the city and are the most residential. Both feature condos, but 1st ward also has walk-ups and a few single-family residences as well. So let's talk about the uptown housing market. The median home price is $406,000, and you can clearly see the influence in smaller condos in this market, often selling in about 37 days. Now, the cool part here is it's walkable to most major employers. It has a connected infrastructure and proximity to both the Spectrum Center, where the Hornets play, and Bank of America Stadium, where the Panthers play. Light rail access is also pretty easy uptown, and there's a lot of professional advantages. I don't know that anywhere has the networking opportunities that Uptown Charlotte offers, and a lot of times this results in career acceleration through proximity to decision makers, and reduced transportation costs offset this premium location. Ballantyne has a different kind of approach altogether. It's where suburban convenience meets big corporate opportunities. When I say opportunities, there's 100+ active jobs listed right now on job sites from Atrium Health, AC Hotel, Pet Paradise, Ballantyne Country Club, and a lot of these are entry level, but a lot of them aren't. And then when you're looking at amenities, the Bowl at Ballantyne, Ballantyne Village, Stonecrest, the list just keeps going on with places to go and things to do. And if you're looking for community features, a lot of these places are mixed-use developments that support live-work arrangements, upscale dining, and boutique shopping. Ballantyne also hosts a lot of business entertainment facilities as well. But this is a real estate channel, so let's talk about the real estate. Premium mixed-use development with modern amenities, luxury hotels, walkable village concepts. The median home price in Ballantyne is $615,000, and you can tell the kind of demand in this area because of the 8 days median on market. But if you're not a young professional, don't worry. Just wait until you see some of the retirement communities that will have you feeling like you're in a 5-star resort all year long. Next stop for young professionals is South End. Now, South End is Charlotte's take on the live, work, play lifestyle, where networking happens after hours and career connections get made over a craft beer or an espresso martini. You can't talk about South End without first talking about the transportation hub that's there. First of all, everything is walkable in South End. It has light rail connectivity throughout Charlotte, Charlotte rail trail access, walkable to trendy bars, breweries, restaurants, and a very easy commute to uptown. So let's talk about the real estate in South End, and for the purpose of this video, we're using the zip code 28203, where the median home price is about $665,000 and the average days on market is 23. One of the neatest things about South End is how it's maintained its community character with this vibrancy and walkability that no other neighborhood in Charlotte really has. It's also full of eclectic shops, upbeat nightlife that's a real scene for the professional networking group. With amenities like Atherton Mill Farmers Market, it's got a lot of converted warehouses and factories and modern apartment complexes with rooftop pools and fitness centers. And the Charlotte Douglas International Airport is only about 15 minutes away. Now, when we talked about social environment with South End, we're talking about former industrial center that was converted into this luxury living, but connected into Uptown Charlotte, full of craft breweries and food truck courts and street musicians and art galleries. It's really a place that if you've never been, you should check out. Now, here's where most career advisors get it wrong about Charlotte. The outer suburbs are creating wealth building chances that Uptown just can't match for entry-level professionals. You have Concord with its major distribution and manufacturing employers, including Goodyear and FedEx, robust healthcare systems. It's about 20 minutes from Uptown Charlotte and a median home price of $398,000. And then you have Kannapolis and Monroe, both growing hubs for government, healthcare, education jobs, both of them about 40 minutes from Uptown Charlotte commute, significant cost of living savings and median home prices of about $303,000 for Kannapolis and $395,000 for Monroe. You have about 30 minutes from Charlotte Center City is Denver, North Carolina, near Huntersville and Mooresville, with a cost of living near the national average. Lake Norman recreation access and median home price of about $510,000. And if this catches your eye, there are more neighborhoods where homes are still affordable and have A-rated schools, but most people don't know about these hidden gems, and we'll reveal them really soon. When you talk about transportation, Charlotte has a major highway access from almost all these outer suburbs. This creates major job hubs and also has career benefits like industry-specific opportunities outside of traditional corporate environment, lower housing costs to allow you to build a career and provide home ownership access, and establish employers with growth potential. Now here's where things take a totally different turn, and this might be the most important info of the whole video if you're approaching retirement age. I'm going to show you 4 South Carolina communities where retirees keep more of their money while still having access to the same Charlotte area lifestyle, and the tax numbers are really going to surprise you. First of all, let's talk about South Carolina versus North Carolina. South Carolina has no state tax on Social Security benefits, $15,000 annual retirement income deduction for those who are 65 and older, and a homestead exemption on the first $50,000 of home value for seniors. While North Carolina has a 4.5% flat income tax rate applied to retirement income with no special exemptions. That's why a lot of people, when they're getting to retirement age, actually prefer South Carolina. This creates thousands of dollars saved annually by retirees staying in South Carolina versus paying North Carolina state tax. And when it comes to South Carolina, Fort Mill really hits the mark. It's the perfect balance between South Carolina tax perks while still being close to Charlotte. The population of Fort Mill is $39,000, and it offers one of the most effective property tax rates in the nation when you combine the South Carolina exemption for seniors and no state tax on Social Security. With median home prices of $476,000 and homes selling in about 27 days, you can see how popular this area is. And about 70% of the homes have been built since the year 2000, showing you how new the growth is. It's got some serious location advantages as well. Minutes from Charlotte Douglas International Airport, major highway access from I-77, proximity to Atrium Healthcare, senior healthcare services, about 10 minutes to the Palisades Country Club if that's your thing. Now we'll move on to Indian Land. Adjacent to Fort Mill is Indian Land. Indian Land's biggest perk is that it's adjacent to both Ballantyne and Fort Mill. It offers the conveniences of both and the lower tax options for those who qualify in South Carolina. Some of the most popular 55 and older neighborhoods are in this area as well. Carolina Lakes, Treetops, and the Meridians at Carolina Lakes are all places that 55 and older crowd seems to be really attracted to. Indian Land has a median home price of $536,000 with about 30 days on market, so you can see it's in demand, and it's growing crazy. It's one of the fastest growing areas in all of Charlotte, with hospitals, emergency rooms, and medical offices popping up almost every day along Highway 521. It's becoming a major part of the infrastructure here. And again, you get the South Carolina tax implications, retirement benefits, and all that South Carolina offers. Other areas that are attracting 55 and older or retirement age folks would be Rock Hill, Clover, and TGK. And a lot of them have to do with the entry-level price of in the low to mid 300s, with TGK being almost 600. There's certainly cost benefits to these areas as well. South Carolina ranks the 21st lowest in the country in cost of living versus North Carolina, which is slightly higher at 23. Here's the bottom line. Charlotte is big, so the neighborhood that you'll choose will shape your whole experience. Pick the right area for your life stage and priorities, and you'll love living here. Pick the wrong one and you'll deal with long commutes, tough school options, or miss out on financial perks that could save you thousands every year. If you're planning on moving to one of these neighborhoods or anywhere else in Charlotte, we can help guide you through that process. Just send us an email here today at info@jwhitegroup.com to set up a chat. Let's find your dream home together. And before you go, check out our next video linked right here, where we'll share the 8 critical facts you need to know before moving to Charlotte, because honestly, it's not for everybody. Watch this before you decide, and we'll see you next time.